Today we're getting an update on the Red Sea Nano. Guess I should probably bring you guys with me. What is going up, guys? Today we're getting an update on the Red Sea Nano and all the rock flowers and the spawning. So I'm super excited. As many of you guys know, I've been working on spawning rock flowers. Now something really exciting kind of happened. About a couple weeks ago, when Easter Monday actually, I was sitting on the couch, kind of getting ready for bed, and I looked over, and in my big reef, that guy and that guy right there started to spawn. They're releasing sperm into the water column. I got super excited. I'm sitting by the tank with a turkey baster for like an hour trying to like scoop up what I could. And then I was literally filling beakers, then running back and forth over to the Nano and just like turned off the pumps and was just like dousing the tank with it. So I'm hoping there is some test tube baby making action happening here. So if this works out, it's usually about 6 to 8 weeks until you'll actually see some babies. So if it does, I'm going to be super excited. Since the last update, I did pick up a ton of rock flowers when I was in Orlando, and I just got back from Keep On Reefing, and I got another few from Rubio, and I got the other ones from JJ's Coral when I was in Orlando. So there is a ton of rock flowers in here. They're all happy. Like, good chunk of my sand bed's actually starting to be full of them, so super stoked about that. I can't wait for 6 months, a year from now when it's full of babies and the whole sand bed is just flowers. I think that's gonna look absolutely amazing. Now, one super cool thing is I do actually have a few babies so far. So if we look up at the top right here, you can see a little tiny green guy. So there's 4 babies in the tank, and that's one of them. So I got one up there. Can't quite see it right now, but there's one somewhere around there when the blues are on, he pops out. If we look back underneath that pedestal, there's another little orange one. You can catch it from the back. Yeah, he generally hides under it, but I'll see if I can move him so we can see him later. And there is another one right there. So we got 4 different babies, which is absolutely amazing so far. I'm super stoked. Now let me just put the tank into maintenance mode so we can kill the flow and get a couple good top-down shots. So top down, the flowers just look absolutely amazing. They're literally my obsession of the year. I love these guys. So you can see that one baby right at the edge. So just imagine once this tank is just full, packed full of rock flowers. It's gonna be amazing. Generally, once they spawn, it's about 6 to 8 weeks, somewhere in that range. And that was 2 or 3 weeks ago. So hopefully, in a month and a half, we'll actually see a bunch of babies in the tank. If we do, it's gonna be a very exciting day. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see the one little baby down there. There, you can see that little orange guy right at the side. So that's the other baby. So far so good. 4 babies and counting. There's probably 45, 50 rock flowers in the tank. There's a lot in there, and it's going to give us a lot to kind of spawn and work with. Usually once one starts spawning, the rest will start to follow. So I'm just waiting for that to happen, and just like babies everywhere. It's going to be amazing. So huge shout out to JJ's Corals and Rubio's Corals, because those are both the guys that I've got rock flowers from in the past, and they look all amazing in here. Now, aside from just the flowers, the tank in general is looking pretty awesome. This torch, if you look at it without all the tentacles out, it kind of looks like a wall hammer. It's crazy. It's like ready to split into 4 or 5 heads. A few new Zoas in here. The Rainbow Monty's literally been taken over lately. All the acros have been growing very well. They're happy. Got a few new Zoas from Reefapalooza and Keep On Reefing, so I'm kind of excited for those. Come at the top, these are, I think they're called Devil's Armor, but they're crazy bright. There's a new one. We got, this one is called Gatorade. It's just a single little pull-up. I picked up that one at OSA. I'm super happy for that one. That's gonna be cool. Also got some Rainbow Hornets. And that one I believe is called Butt Muncher. And what else is new? I forget the name of that one. The pink one's new guy. So a couple new ones in here. So super stoked. Generally, because I'm in Canada going to the States, Zoa is one of those things that's easy to bring back. So that tends to be what I usually pick up, is Zoas and rock flowers. But overall, the tank is looking good. One thing you might notice is I have removed the skimmer. I was leaving it off a lot of the time just because it was a little on the noisier side for me. I'm probably a little more strict on noise than other people. And I'm just using a piece of filter floss in there right now. There's a little bit of Miracle Mud at the bottom, so it's just that. Tiny little bag of Chemi-Pure Nano just in the overflow. And yeah, keeping this tank actually super simple. This, a few people have asked, this is for the E-Coral, it's their water level sensor. And for flow, I am using the Nero 5. And that's only running at about kind of 15 to 20%, somewhere in that range. So I've been keeping this tank really simple. I do a 5-gallon water change every weekish is kind of my goal for it. Coming down inside the stand, this is just, I bought this ages ago. I think I bought like a meter or two of this fleece, and that's what I use for my filter. Turn the lights. Boop. So I have a strip of LEDs on the top. We got the Marine Depot controller board in the back. I'm using the E-Coral controller on this tank, as well as the doser. And this has been working quite well for dosing. I've been using the Red Sea Foundation elements. And yeah, got the Nero top off, so everything in this is, yeah, I'm trying to keep this tank super simple. One thing a lot of people ask is, you know, do I need a skimmer? What to get skimmer for a Nano? And honestly, if you keep up with your water changes, you really don't even need a skimmer. It's just extra noise, extra stuff. Spending a couple $100 on a Nano skimmer, I really don't think it's one of those things that you actually need. You'll get probably more benefit out of doing a weekly 5-gallon water change on this tank than I would having a skimmer on it and not doing water changes. Lighting is the Nero HD. Looks like I gotta clean that fan off. And yeah, awesome colors. Everything's been super happy. I'm just really happy with this tank lately. Look at that. This looks beautiful top down. The rock inside is Carib Sea Life Rock. That's Life Rock shapes. If any of you guys are at Keep On Reefing Expo, there was actually did a rockscape competition, which myself and Richard from Aficionado won. So super stoked about that. I will put out a video on Keep On Reefing, maybe next week's video, so I gotta go through my footage, but that will come soon. So overall, I've been really happy with this tank. It's a super simple little system. It's, you know, without the skimmer stuff, 5-gallon water change a week. It's doing a few mils a day of each of the dosing, and just, yeah, I'm keeping it simple. Super duper simple, and there's just so much color. You see this tank under the blues, everything just pops like crazy. Fish-wise, we got a Royal Gamma who just hid. There's a purple firefish that's hiding under the bottom. He's gonna walk where the tanky comes out. We have orange lip fighting conch. We have a mandarin, and we also have 3 little sexy shrimp that are currently hiding on the back behind this Godzilla rock nem. So fairly low kind of bio load. It feels like a good amount for this little tank. I'm feeding the tank super heavy, partially for the mandarin, and the other half for the rock flowers. I think feeding heavy is going to be key in getting them to spawn more. As for feeding them, I've been feeding a mixture of PE mysis, Reefroids, Piscean Inject also has some powder food I've been trying, as well as a bunch of the reef nutrition stuff. So the live phytoplankton's a big one, oyster feast, rhodie feast, so a bunch of the different little kind of small particle foods. So I've been really trying to mix it up and feed different things, and hopefully find the magic blend to get these guys happy and spawning. So as always guys, if you enjoyed this, smash that like button. If you're new, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and that bell. If you got any questions, let me know in the comments below. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.